win it back, and then they're able to use the space really well with Narabani getting forward and providing the assists.
It's just slowed down a little, not necessarily a bad thing. As far as Buriram are concerned, they were struggling to cope with the pace of the game.
So, you know, this spell of possession as well, we'll just have to make Urawa's players, they'll have to run around a little bit more just to close down as well, go from left to right. Eventually, it does take its toll.
And that's, as we said, Osvaldo Oliveira made a point of mentioning the weather would have an effect on his players, and I suppose you want to make them work for it.
Yeah, you most certainly do. You want to, you know, it's not going to come into effect now at the early stages of the match, but as it wears on, you start to see them tire a little bit, lose a bit of concentration, focus as well. I did say at the start that I wanted to see this from Buriram. You want to see them going up higher against Urawa here, not letting them settle, not giving them time on the ball. Make them play at a quick tempo. These situations where Urawa have been able to play out can be a little bit concerning for Buriram.
Everton. Now Kuroki was looking for that run. Yamanaka. It's better from Tunez. Again, they just left themselves exposed. And Urawa make it two. And it's some forlorn faces here. Not happy once again. Buriram at the back.
It was an excellent finish. I think we've seen some fantastic finishing in this game. All three goals. Finishing has been outstanding here. I mean, have a look at what happens. Kuroki drops off, links up. They're a little bit unfortunate there, but you have a look at what Yukimoto does. He gets himself back on side. Great tenacity shown by Everton there. Just to win it back, get it into the path of Yukimoto. He gets himself back on side in front of Panza. That is a superb finish, right in the corner. No chance for Siwarak there. Just defensively, they look all over the place, Buriram. Tunez steps out. He's got to have one of his defenders to come in and cover.
Similarities for you, Roshan, in the way that they have conceded both those goals?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, you look at the way Tunez has been stepping out here. On that occasion, he did win the ball. Yeah. It's unfortunate for him perhaps that it bounces off his teammate. But then you've got to have the covering defenders coming in as well to close off the spaces. Panza just goes to sleep there because he doesn't keep track of Yukimoto's movements in front of him. I understand it's all happening very quickly, but that's the difference. These are the differences at this level.
Once again, questions being asked of Buriram's defence. He doesn't look very happy, Siwarak, does he?
But still, the finishing has been absolutely fantastic.
Really getting some fluids in. Surely this isn't an enforced drinks break, is it?
Yeah, it is. I think it is.
Wow, that's not even an afternoon game. It's an evening game. It's usually around the half-hour mark. Played about 23, 24 minutes. These are the two goals, by the way.
Well, again, you just have a look at that there. Tunez wants to come out and win the ball, wants to come out and cut out that pass. You're wondering about their decision-making in that situation, but they should have. But even if he does come out, then you need your covering defenders to get tighter, get closer, to come in and close off those central spaces.
But that's all relatively basic stuff, isn't it?
You know, we all know what to do. We all know what to do in theory, right?
Like I said earlier, yeah.
And that's why I said, you know, it might sound harsh. All this is happening very quickly, but that's the difference in the level. That's what we're talking about, the pace of the play, the differences in the quality between these two sides. just the awareness to come across and understand that, hey, if my teammate stepped out, then you've got to be quicker to move into those spaces to provide that cover.
Oh, Super Chai, we get a free kick here.
But still, the finishing, I have to stress, has been very impressive.
From all of them, yeah.
All the goals, the finishing has been textbook, I would say.
Want to get back into this as fast as possible. They took a while to respond, like we said. Look again. Managing to find some space, get behind that defence. Not far away, Muto.
It's a good
making it 3.
That's a good attempt as well by Muto. You know what, he was looking for, that far post. Gets his head up. Knows where the goal is. It's a good save from Siwarak. Diverted away from goal.
How are they getting so much freedom to get behind that defence?
The timing of the run from Muto and the angles of the runs are what's causing these issues for Buriram, because he's running across that defensive line. They're trying to push out, trying to squeeze the space. It's quite simple. He's just simply running across that defensive line before then making a move in behind as the pass comes in.
How does one? Well, we'll come back to that in a second. They've got a corner to deal with here. Urawa, Suchao gets something on it. Now, can they need a counter here? Plenty of pace being shown by Superchok. How does one counter those runs? How does one deal with all of this movement, this fluidity of the two attackers?
Well, you have to look at the situation that's developing in front of you, that defensive line. If there's no pressure on the ball, then should you really be trying to push up? Because what happens is, if there's no pressure on the ball, then the opposition player on the ball can actually get his head up, look for a run, look for the space in behind you, and deliver, which we've seen Urawa do on a couple of occasions now. The other thing is, we'll just have a look at how this one develops.
Superchai here. Narubanin tries to whip that in. Sasalak was shaping up for the shot, and it's away by Suzuki.
The other thing is as well, if he is running across the line away from you, you've got to communicate it to your teammates and say, he's coming over your shoulder, communicate it earlier. You can either follow or you can pass him on. Again, we know what to do in theory.
All sounds very good, doesn't it? Offside, Suchao. Obviously, we have the vantage point of seeing this from our perspective.
Yeah, I played some of my best games from this commentary position. As you just see, Suchao, he's well offside.
That is as offside as he gets, really.
Yeah, to be fair to him, he wasn't the only one. There were 3 players in offside positions. He was the one in active play there.
Here's Kuroki. Enjoying himself. Muto. Better from Urawa. They were leading after 2 rounds of matches, remember, and then had that double blow against Jombuk. 5 shots to 1. That doesn't quite tell us the full story of how well they've done so far in this match.
They don't look nice and confident here, Urawa. They don't look like a side that's sort of feeling any of that pressure, and they look lively, they look fresh. Probably Osvaldo would have demanded a reaction, following on from the result their last game.
This is more the Urawa that we know.
Yes.
The team that won 2017, kind of good ball, played across. Muto frustrated he couldn't get to it. That's Suchao. Superchok gives it away. Here's Everton. It's a needless foul from Suchao.
Everton's asking for the booking there. I think Suchao that's gotten away with it because he knows exactly what he's doing in that situation. Yeah, to me it is. It's a high challenge as well.
Tashev has pretty much kept cards close to his chest so far. Peru Junior the only booking. Siwarak could be a 3rd test for him. corners. Flag has gone up there. That was clear from Suzuki.
Yeah, again,
Quite a few of them.
well offside there. He's not even bothered to try and stay onside in that situation. You see them at the moment. I'm trying to build out. They're unable to deal with Urawa's pressing at the moment. The options for the player on the ball aren't coming quick enough. You see Narubadin being forced into just pushing it into space, hoping that someone will make a run, make a movement there, or just trying to lose it further up the pitch. Worst case scenario. It does give possession back to Urawa.
Lots of discussions going on the sidelines there. Posidan knows they need to work hard here to get a positive result. Draw does them no good.
Well, they're really playing around and toying with Buriram's attempt to press here. I mean, have a look at how well Urawa are playing around that pressure. By the time Buriram arrive to apply pressure on the ball, it's too late. You know, Urawa's players have that opportunity to get a first touch, get the ball under control, get their heads up. Simply just play it around Buriram's press. It's going to be really difficult for Buriram to maintain this sort of pressing intensity here. Just because, you know, when you do see yourself putting in that effort, trying to win it back high up the pitch, and then you see opposition just playing it around you quite comfortably, you get deflated as well. Mentally, it becomes very tough.
Nice little touch on there from Kuroki. As well. Full of confidence is on the other side at the moment. Again, lovely little pick out there. Nagasawa. All seems a little panicky in those sort of areas for Buriram.
This is beautiful, beautiful to watch from Urawa. The way they're just pinging it around, the movement of the ball is quick. You know, the tempo that they're playing at is absolutely fantastic. The players arriving in support, 1-2 touches, back heels around the corner.
I don't want to take anything away from Urawa, but are they being aided by a rather jaded Buriram at the moment? Just don't seem to be able to get anywhere near the ball.
Sure, you know, that's obviously one aspect of it, but still Urawa, other side with the ball, they're the ones that have got to take the risk. They've still got to do it. They've still got to get away from certain moments where Buriram are pressing them. And they're doing it very well. They always seem to be able to find a spare man. I mean, just have a look at that. You know, Buriram at one point looked like they had penned them in down that left side, and suddenly it's developed into a ball out wide to Moriwaki here.
Moriwaki. Namuto. So run in there from Aoki.
This really shows you, you know, the level of individual talent, you know, the differences that you have in a side like Urawa, for example, when they show off their full potential, when they play to the ability that we know that they have, you can see that, you know, sometimes Southeast Asian sides are going to really struggle. You can see the vast differences in technical quality amongst the players.
Oh, it's another wonderful ball to the path of Muto. It was blocked by Pansa in the end. Wins it back. Lovely one-touch stuff. There's Everton. Kino joins in. Yamanaka. Again, very good work. Oh, you can see what he was trying to do. The Yamanaka flag has gone out, but It's a joy to watch, isn't it?
It's brilliant to watch. I mean, and Urawa in complete control here because of how good they are in possession, yes, but they're also able to play, in Buriram's half. So the moment Buriram sort of win it back, you've got players that are close to each other to then apply the pressure on Buriram straight away, and then win it high up the pitch, and then construct another attack. It's just very difficult for Buriram to get away from that pressure. So Urawa's bench there, they're going out for the standard warm-up. Half an hour into the game. Got quality there as well. We saw the picture there.
It's just not looking good for them at the moment. They are struggling to get even into that final third. There are 10 minutes left in this first half. Ooh, that's marginal, isn't it?
Perhaps just offside there. It's really tight. Might call that.
Suzuki. Moriwaki. Now Everton. Comes Suzuki. Muto. Static there. Yes, to Panza. Pedro Julio, look how deep he has to be to get any kind of ball. Giving it away again, Everton.
Making those sort of simple errors in possession there, you're not going to stand a chance. Where they had an opportunity to try and create something there. Given away sloppily. It's back with Urawa. It starts to get really frustrating for Buriram.
See the run there from Moriwaki. The idea, the ball, attempt to get it to him.
Just slamming all over the back of Sasalak there.
The other game in this group, remember, starting about 20 minutes from now, Beijing Boan versus John Buchan. As far as Buriram are concerned, if they want anything out of this, they have to win and still hope that don't get something out of their match tonight. Here's Everton.
Buriram have just decided to just drop off and protect space now. Just have a look at Urawa again. Somehow seem to be able to find that extra player.
Here's Muto. Now Aoki. He's done well. To Yamanaka. Good in possession this evening, Urawa Reds. Here's Manami to the side today. Very quiet for him so far. Suzuki. Yeah, both Suzuki and Makina enjoyed going forward as well, haven't they?
Well, there's been spaces for them to get forward and exploit. So the danger then is in these counter-attacking situations if Buriram can exploit them. But that is excellent pressing once again. Straight away, immediately after losing the ball, you just have a look at how many Urawa players surrounded Supachai there. 3 or 4 of them, closing off the options that he has.
Nice little run there by Kuroki. Option not taken. Nagasawa. Here is Yamanaka now. Well, a good sign. This game is already into the 40th minute, Roshan. That's how quick this has all gone.
Yeah, it's been a really good game of football. I think Urawa have displayed wonderful technical quality as well. There's a technical understanding of how to manage certain situations.
Very nicely done by Pedro Junior. This is where they could get stretched Urawa Reds. It's 3 against 4. Beautiful ball. Can Superchok get it on target? It's a great block. That is better from Buriram. They've got numbers back, Urawa. Sasalak. Franco's in the action as well. Narubadin. Good free kick and looked a little unnecessary from Nagasawa.
It's a good positive play by Narubadin there. Choosing to run at Nagasawa. He gets his reward. Oh. It's a knock. It's a kick rather on the outside of his knee. But this is that early opportunity for Superchok. Swift counter-attack from Buriram there. That's really good defending. Last-ditch defending by Aoki, I think it was. Coming in with a sliding challenge. And, yep, we were asking for that caution yet there. Nagasawa has been booked.
That was a great defensive block there from Aoki.
Had to make a quick recovery as well.
All started by Pedro Junior.
Yeah, because it was good work under pressure in his own half. He was able to, I think, nutmeg one of the Urawa midfielders looking to close him down. And that broke open the spaces for them to go and exploit the counter-attack.
Sasalak. Well, he saw that late, Nishikawa.
He's done incredibly well there, Nishikawa, because he wasn't quite sure how to react to that situation.
Meanwhile, there's danger on the other side. Here's Everton, looking for some support. That's about all he could do. He's got Muto here. Sasalak comes across.
It was a lovely ball played into the box there. And have a look at Nishikawa. Look at his thought process, how quickly he has to readjust himself, because there's a run towards the near post there. And got to shift his feet, move his body, get it away. Good delivery from the free kick as well.
We are last mile.
Here's Yamanaka. Just a couple of minutes left. We will have a little bit extra, of course, for that drinks break. 6 shots so far from around. They've scored from 2 of them. In possession, they've looked very, very good so far.
Holding back a little bit more now, sitting in their own half.
Oh, I did say there would be some other time. It's 4 minutes. The drinks break didn't seem that long. Here we go. Tunez. Superchai offside.
Yeah, Superchok, I'm not sure he is, because I think Yamanaka's actually playing him on. But of course the camera angle's different to what the linesman's seeing.
Tunez again. This one picked on Superchok earlier. No, Narubadin. Montero Junior. He's covered a lot of ground already. Sasalak. Now Suchao. Better from Buriram in the final third. It's confirmation of the 4 minutes. And after a very patient build-up, well, that is about a wilder clearance as you'll see in this game from Moriwaki. But that is a massive bonus for Buriram after what was a very patient build-up and then an aimless ball into the box.
They got away with that. I mean, they should be thanking Moriwaki for hacking that clearance out for a corner kick, because it looked like it just fizzled out that attack from Buriram.
They'll shake the head from Oliveira as well. He's annoyed about that.
It's an unnecessary, set piece to give away.
He was under no pressure there. If they get something from this, just before half-time, well, we are set for a very good second half.
I think as long as it stays close, nice and tight like this, there will be moments later on in the game where Urawa will start to tire. I've touched on it at the start. It will have an impact on their intensity.
Sasalak delivers that. Deep but pretty straightforward from Nishikawa.
A little bit of pressure as well there. It didn't look like there should have been any danger. It's headed back pretty well by Superchai.
Shouldn't he have gone across though for you rather
It was a difficult one to really sort of go across it. But he's done well to actually get it back into the 6-yard box, I think. Just looking for Suchao at the near post. It was difficult because it comes to you without any sort of speed on the ball. It's a lot of elevation.
You've got to create that.
You've got to create the power on your header. Plus he's backpedaling as he hits it.
Well, it's one of the rare opportunities they've had on goal. Here's Moriwaki. For all their pretty possession and work, should they be looking at a better scoreline at the moment, the Rubber Reds? They created enough for you.
I think it's pretty fair as it stands, that 2-1 lead, and it's strange that we've had supposedly a minimum of 4 minutes of time, and indicated that we've only had less than 3. But
and they're swapping jerseys at half-time. Well, that I'm not so sure about. Here are the goals for you.
Yeah, lovely finish by Shingo Kuroki, then swift counter-attacking play by Buriram, and then again defensively just all over the place. Great finishing though in that first half.
We've had a masterclass so far, and they've done well, Urawa Reds. They lead here by 2-1 against Buriram United.
The eyes of the world are on Singapore, here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit. Racing fans, get on your feet. This is lighting up now. This race is getting interesting here. He lit up Singapore. They nearly touch wheels. They go side by side into turn 1. Another car heavily into the wall. Will we see more drama? The battle is on.
Warm welcome to the Kabbalah International Stage, Achievement Soccer Street. Stage.
Unfinished business here.
Would you believe it?
Narrowest of margins. What drama does.
What a stunning strike. Absolute ripper.
They have created history. What a night.
What a game of football.
This May on National Geographic Network. Based on true events, Emmy winner Juliana Margulies must find a way to stop the deadly Ebola virus. Renowned photographer Kaylee helps rescue dogs find a home, one picture at a time.
Gonna make you a star.
These chefs serve up only the best, fresh from the sea. All new this May on National Geographic Network.
There was no one more jubilant in Argentina's 2016 Davis Cup triumph than Juan Martín del Potro.
It's amazing. It's a dream come true. We made history, and that will take a few days to sink in.
It was a remarkable turnaround in fortunes. After injury had curtailed his career since claiming the US Open in 2009 at 21 years old. But with teammates Federico Del Bonis and Leonardo Meyer, Del Potro had etched Argentina onto the trophy for the very first time. Having won silver at the Rio Olympics months earlier, Argentine tennis was hitting the heights with Juan Martín del Potro. Martín del Potro.
Lovely ball, looking for Pele! Graziano Pele's 7th goal of the AFC Champions League. Well, you've got to deal with the crosses, and this is where Shandong Luneng can hurt you. Genjing Dao just lays the ball in, credit to Winjie, who wins it in the air, did not know much about it. But the man who knew about it, Graziano Pele, just smashes it with his laces. It's into a really dangerous area. There's the opening goal. And it's that man, Kunimoto.
Well, it's great that Kunimoto has got the goal here because he's worked incredibly hard. He's looked to make things happen for Gyeongnam. There's just been a change in shape as well with those substitutions.
Delay. Not high enough, just slightly not high enough, but still alive inside the penalty box. They've asked for a penalty and the referee's given it. Well, every time you move your hand away from the ball and it strikes your hand, unfortunately, a penalty will be given. And Beijing Guan have an opportunity now to take the lead against an obstinate Buriram side who have been defending superbly until the 54th minute. This time, he went for placement and placed it to perfection. Renato gives Beijing Guan the lead. Bakambu asked to chase, gets a foot in. Renato. Patun's the only one in the box, and he scored. The substitute has come up and profited from yet another superb delivery, this time from Renato Augusto. A goal, an assist, and it's 2-0 Beijing.
Wow, you just have got to admire that ball from Renato. The only place where you could find Patun in the box, because they had 3 Buriram defenders in there.
Blocked off there by Ricardo Lopez, who's actually won back possession here. Let's open it up for him. It's Lopez. Brilliant goal from the Brazilian. Ricardo Lopez. Stunning strike in the 12th minute. Gives Jeonbuk a 1-0 lead. Roa guilty of giving away the ball cheaply in their own half. Here's Ricardo Lopez. Out for Kim Shin-wook. He scores! Of course he does. The big man gets his head to the ball once again. And it's a fantastic cross for Ricardo Lopez that sets it up.
They're winning the ball back high up the pitch, which is always dangerous.
Oh, and it's a mistake at the back, and it's a chance for Kuroki, and he scored! A goal from absolutely out of nowhere for Urawa. The captain has dragged his side back into this contest. And it's a mistake, and it's Paulinho. And he's pulled it back, it's got to be a goal, it is a goal. Hwang Boen put Guangzhou 1 goal to the good. Poor defending from the home side. Too casual in possession, and it's cost them. Melbourne victory 0, Guangzhou Evergrande 1. It's a chance for victory, and it could fall to them here, and it's win! Melbourne hit back straight away, Jai Ingram. And the slip there from Anderson Talisca proving to be costly.
And I'm sure Guangzhou are furious about that for 2 reasons. First of all, they felt that Talisca had his foot hooked and that there should have been a free kick. And secondly, that they lost concentration just after they've scored.
It's an in-swinger to the front post. It's a stunning header to put Sanfrecce Hiroshima 1-0 up. What a delivery from Morishima.
Drop to right inside the box there. It's the teardrop that you're looking at. It's a little too far perhaps. Not the best of connections, but it's kept alive. Oshima, that's such a clever ball to Kobayashi! Finally, the duck is broken, and finally Ulsan Hyundai have conceded in the Asian Champions League after 8 minutes of this time. Lacked in elevation. This one surely has got more height. It certainly is, and it's a very good one. Put at the far post, and they have come right back in it. 1-1 after 18 minutes. Negrão trying to use his strength. Negrão, oh, great strength. Superb from the Brazilian. And Ulsan are in the lead. Noborizato, Taniguchi is available. Noborizato decides to take them all on. Noborizato, that's a clever cross. Straight at the goalkeeper who spilt it. And Kawasaki Frontale have found an equalizer. Yet again it comes in the final 10 minutes. It is 2-2, just as it was last year when these two sides faced with one another.
Nice little layoff. Gutierrez onside is Brandon O'Neill. Slides it in to the corner. Hulk swings it in. Elkerson! 90 seconds. Bingo. Hulk. Might break. Oh, they have scored. Terrific strike. Wang Shenchao getting in on the end of a lovely ball in from his opposite wing back, Zhang Wei. Well, it breaks to Grant. 5 in the penalty area for Ryan Grant. Can't pick out any of them. Might still come back. De Jong and in from Lafondra. Instant strike back. Adam Lafondra. The teams couldn't be separated in Sydney where it was 3-3. Can't be separated here in Shanghai.
Attack mode. We are P1. It's going down the inside. One more lap. If anyone's race to win. We got this. Come on. This is ours to win.
If you think about everything you're up against all at once,
you'll crack.
We can't bring it back, but we can save other lives.
All right, boys. Let's play this side.
From S.H.I.E.L.D. Never heard of it.
All new Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. premieres Saturday at 9 p.m. on Fox.
Despite being born into West Ham as the son of a stalwart and given the grounding for a brilliant career, Frank Lampard will always be most remembered for his deeds at Chelsea. After all, Lampard and Chelsea went hand in hand through the club's most successful era. The midfielder, a driving force over 13 seasons. Indeed, 211 goals in 648 appearances made Lampard the club's all-time leading scorer, while helping Chelsea to 11 major honours, including the Champions League. Having played for England 106 times, Lampard was also named Footballer of the Year and was the 2005 Ballon d'Or runner-up.
We are back at the Buriram Stadium. There are the fans from Urawa who will be pretty happy at the moment. Their side just 2-1 up, but it's the manner in which they play that will have pleased them most in this AFC Champions League match against Buriram United. Just to put this into context, once again, a win here puts them in a very good position. They will be playing against Beijing FC in the final match day, and they are at home there on the 21st of May. Rish Roshan right here with me, and if they can continue this kind of form today, Roshan, bring it into that last match day, they'll be feeling pretty confident of themselves.
They will be. They've still got to see out this 45 minutes, and you expect Buriram to show a bit more of a reaction in this second half, knowing what's at stake here. Pretty much, like you said, both sides needing a win to keep things interesting, keep things alive in this competition. Urawa showed some excellent, technical quality to play out from Buriram's attempt to press in that first half and created several chances. Thought Yamanaka as well could have got himself onto the score sheet with a run in behind that Buriram defense. There's been some excellent finishing in that first half. We saw wonderful finishing from Kuroki and Muto as well, and a swift counter-attacking goal from Buriram. Pedro Jr., Narubadin and Supachok did really well just to force Urawa into an error. A swift counter-attack, and Pedro Jr. found the back of the net with a lovely finish, and he's looked lively for Buriram up front. The concern for Buriram is defensively, they have looked all over the place. It looked like there is a lack of communication in that back three there, a lack of understanding, which is strange when you think about it. About how much these players have played together. But Urawa, the concern for them is just whether they start to feel that little bit of fatigue as the game goes on in the latter stages of this second half, and whether Buriram can then take full advantage of that.
So we have the second half underway here, and Buriram, despite just being a goal away, it just seems a big gulf at the moment between the two sides. Tunez sends that forward to Pedro Jr.
But it started off that first half where really slowly, and it just looked like they hadn't switched on yet. They were still in the dressing rooms or something, and Urawa were able to take full advantage of that, playing at a good tempo. It took some time for Buriram to get into the game, actually. They got themselves back on level terms for a while at least, and then Urawa showing their superior quality again. An excellent finish by Yuki Muto into the bottom corner. Again, taking full advantage of some shoddy defending by Buriram.
There's Muto. On the plus side, as far as Buriram concerned, when they were managed to get into the final third, they had their moments, didn't they? Little moments.
They did. Well, to be honest, I think the Pedro Jr. goal was the only real sort of chance they had in that first half. There were some encouraging moments when they did have a spell of possession, but I don't think they ever really sort of troubled Nishikawa in goal. As we see Pedro Jr.
He's the one. He was trying to slip that ball through to Sucha. Perhaps he could have gone on his own. Here he is now. And it is all going through him at the moment. Their best moments.
Yeah, just picks it up in a bit of space, attacks that space. Eventually just forced into a situation where the angle becomes tighter, a little bit more difficult for him.
He runs into Tunez. Narabadin. Match, by the way, between Belgium and Joe Book has just kicked off. We'll keep you up to date with that. Foul on Sasalak by Moriwaki.
It's a lovely turn by Sasalak, by the way. Really good turn under pressure. Hold the ball between the legs of Moriwaki. He was then forced to give it away. Budin's giving it away now down that right hand side.
Here's Suzuki.
Well, the best moments for Buriram in this match have come on counter-attacks, come in the transition. They have been able to win it and get away from Urawa's attempts to try and win it back early.
The end of it, Moriwaki, not for the first time, sounding a wild kick there.
Angle was tough for Moriwaki in that situation. He was closed down well. It's a good run by Muto this time. Just getting in behind Chitipat. Just needed a run from someone in field to attack the penalty spot.
Superchai. Seems to be in two minds there, Superchai.
Again, it's good play by Pedro Jr. Lovely work. It's nice little back heel there just to get Buriram going in attack. Instead of what Superchai is trying to do, trying to bend it into the far post. Unfortunately, he gets the technique wrong.
On the ball back. Narabadin. Superchak. Could he have taken the shot a little earlier? Slightly more encouraging signs here for Buriram. Sasalak doesn't get past Moriwaki.
Almost in trouble with that pass there. Sasalak. Quite enough on it. Rocky just given up on closing it down.
Again, wonderful work there from Pedro Jr. Really is doing a great job at the moment, flitting between the lines. If I'm not mistaken, Roshan, I think they have had more incursions into the penalty area in these first few minutes than they have in the entire first half.
Yes, and this is the way we wanted them to start the match, but you know, they're showing good intensity to play. They're starting to show a little bit more of their quality on the ball. It was really sloppy in the first half. Simple mistakes in possession. Seeing better timing in terms of players supporting the player on the ball. Junior has been fantastic for them, and he's looking lively. Start the second half once again.
Shinzo Kuroki opened the scoring for Urawa Reds. Now Moriwaki. Pedro Jr. this time doesn't get past Aoki.
Well defended by Aoki there. Hasn't been nutmegged on this occasion.
I was going to say, there's been a few of those, haven't there? From Pedro Jr.
defending that defence.
He wants Muto to just close that down.
Yeah, because it gives them that opportunity to win it back once again. Because there's pressure on the player. Counter-pressing a lot these days. Right, it's just pressing immediately, trying to win the ball back immediately after you've lost it. Stop the counter-attack. So, okay, this gets taken out by Matanakon.
Isn't it? We have barely mentioned Matanakon in this game.
And if a little bit difficult to build in possession through the middle and move around. Again, it's these swift counter-attacks, interchanges. They've looked dangerous.
Foul Yamanaka. Very nicely done by my player. Shinzo Kuroki. Nagasawa. Fires it in. Yamanaka not far away. Muto needed just a touch on it.
It's a lovely ball once again by Yamanaka. Again, we see him play that cross in towards the near post, looking for that run. Gets it from Yuki Muto. His delivery has been pretty good, Yamanaka, in this game, on the left-hand side. Shows some lovely touches, play, lovely composure.
Certainly been one to keep an eye out for in this game.
That's well done by him. Really get it back momentarily anyway.
Far more balance in this game now, isn't there? In the second half. How we thought it might pan out.
I think he appreciates
The idea.
idea there from Yukimoto. I think he just wanted that pass to come a little bit quicker. Shinzo Kuroki, they made another really good movement across that defensive line.
He felt there was a little elbow there, Oliveira, from his countryman, Pedro Junior. Suzuki was also quite annoyed about that, not given. Impediment there on Superchai.
Just Superchai looking to get into that space early. Clearly his run is blocked off. Suzuki there.
We have another test here for Nishikawa. Not much to do so far.
Didn't really stand a chance with Rams equaliser. About that, but a couple of free kicks swung in. Not a swung in by Sasala. It could have caused a few issues.
First change about to be made. Vietnamese international Xuân about to come on. Double substitution, in fact. Supanat, the prodigy, about to come in for Superchai. Can he be their lucky charm? He's the next big hope, isn't he?
Yeah, we saw him score
Two of them just come on. Supernat says his fourth substitute appearance. As we mentioned, he's already got a goal. This is the third introduction of Xuân. daytime game.
I know, I do feel a little bit envious because we never used to get these drink breaks.
By the way, when you were playing in Gamba, would you have liked a little warm break where you go out and jacket off for 5 minutes? I mean, this is, I find it a little strange, but Nagasawa blasts over. That was his last contribution. He's replaced by Kashimato. generally this time of the year it's a little bit cooler, but it's May now to be fair. But the earlier games generally played, I just can't remember any drinks breaks in the previous rounds. That's not particularly good for Makino.
I always do think it's hilarious though when you watch European football or English football.
What they have
players complain about playing
26 degrees.
26 degrees and saying, oh, the heat was unbearable. Anyway,
it is what it is. There is that drinks break. We had a bizarre 4 minutes added on with the referee. Played less than 3. Wonder what he'll do this time round. Kai Shibato has just come on for our Reds. It's still 2-1. It's become a much more even game. Let's remind you there is another match being played. We'll get you an update on that very shortly. We can tell you in other matches today, Ulsan defeated Sydney 1-0. Kawasaki, Frontale and Shanghai SIPG shared points. It was 2-2 there. Now, they should go up against John Motors, and it is John Book in front. The big man, Kim Shin-wook, has scored the opening goal in the 17th minute. That is good news as far as these teams are concerned. And what it will mean here is that Urawa and Beijing will both be on 7 points because they had a goalless draw. Will then come down to goals scored for now. Looks like Urawa will go ahead. Not bad. Just edge ahead if it remains this way.
they're playing each other on the
They played the last match day, so it's just set it up very, very nicely. And that is at home for Urawa Reds. So things are going fairly well for Urawa, but they'll just want to get their third goal.
They have their opportunity to get that goal.
Nagasawa, yep. Here is Shinzo Kuroki.
Đó mà đủ mà thua.
I think they've tested Sewer up in the second half of the motion.
Not really, but they've gone into that sort of game management mode. They know that they're struggling a little bit with the conditions. It's definitely a bit of fatigue in this Urawa Red side. Then you try and play that forward pass through and see if you can punish Mururao.
Ishikawa. Back towards Tunyesin. they've given him that faith to come on.
Yeah, he is getting himself back into position defensively. Told to close down there. He does his job. Forced an error. He's got to close down here as well again. You can see this is where, you know, he's going to have to pick up a little bit more experience. Have to learn it. You can see Jesse Bandovic there saying, you know, Pedro Jr. has already started the closing. The opponent's got his back towards your own goal. Go and apply pressure.
Look at that pace from him. He's put a lot of pressure there too. Well, he thought it should be a corner. Chitipan managed it okay.
This is Yukimoto. Lovely finish. Urawa's second goal. Really no chance for the goalkeeper there. He's looked lively, running the channels, getting himself in behind Buriram's defence. Off with that reward of a goal it is. A lovely finish into the bottom corner.
So we have the Australian international Andrew Nabut who's coming on. Six-year-old now from Newcastle Jets. Looks like to be amongst the goals for his club.
He hasn't, but he'll give them fresh legs up front. Give Buriram's defender something to think about as well. Pace at this point in the game to stretch the opposition. They spell in Malaysia as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably his best returns actually in the recent blood. 8 goals in 12 appearances, 12 league appearances that is.
Yet for some strange reason he was treated like dirt over there. Gets called up to play for Australia in the World Cup.
His contract terminated. Let's tip over there for the goalkeeper.
Could have been tricky. Ishikawa probably have ended up going over though. He's made absolutely sure. Seen goalkeepers this season in several leagues around the world have difficulty dealing with those sort of balls.
Get this now, and we'll have a great 10 minutes left. Easy though for Nishikawa. Marching towards this win here, Urawa Reds. Shinzo Kuroki. Nabu now, his first. Touching the ball. He's had for 2 previous starts, Champions League 1 substitutes appearance. Junior's been maybe a little quieter. See as much of the ball. There's Tunez, Pedro Jr. Superchok. Sasalak. It's got to be a better cross than that. He's frustrated. Bandovic.
Well, they've seen a lot more of the ball in the second half, Buriram, but really troubled Ishikawa.
His face is already telling us a story, isn't it? He's just looking very frustrated. Moriwaki. That's a good ball. It's another who's done that first time. Great football all round, good save as well from the keeper.
Attempted goal there. Use that movement against Muram's tiring defensive line. A little bit of space as well. Great attempt, first time across the face of goal.
Here's Everton. Just took far too long with the ball. Dispossessed by Sasalak. Lovely turn from Pedro Junior. The referee decides to play advantage. Sasalak. Chop's going to work a bit hard here. Worked hard to win the ball back. Burra, Swantro. Too much on him for Supanat. Just a little short here.
He just took his eye off the ball a little bit there, Supanat. Just to get away from the pressure. Feed there to the substitute to try and make an impact for his side. Forcing Ishikawa. Long clearance under pressure.
Is it a simple case of the fact that they've lost? As we look at that chance from Lever.
A decent attempt at goal by Lever there.
Is it a simple explanation that they've lost their attack from last season and that's why they're just not as good? That's just a little oversimplification for you?
I think it's one of the reasons, yes. I think it certainly has made a difference to Burram in attack. Diogo brought so much quality and his ability to receive under pressure in tight situations, take the opposition defenders on, hold on to it, give his teammates a chance to get closer to him.
Back to that Shomaya, Supanats. I think he took a little bit of a hit there. Level now. Oh, you can see what he was just trying to do, give that to Shinzo Kuroki. Well, Burram take at least one big scalp every season. They've done that with John Book, but just not been enough for you. They've shown little flashes of it today.
I think they've just really struggled to create sort of dangerous opportunities in attack. And I don't think Nishikawa has actually really been in trouble, but it's still time for them to do it here.
Supana. Saslav going for goal, gets a corner. It is half time. Worker Stadium in Beijing. They are still a goal down against Jogbuk Motors.
Playing initially, there was space for Saslak to have a goal, but closed down well by Aoki. Opportunity from a set piece here. Xuân can put in a good delivery.
Remember, they need a win as well. Draw doesn't do them too much good. They'll get a free kick in. Everybody fouled by Everton. Not really interested in the outstretched hand. Swantro. Frustrated. Time not their friend. Last 3 minutes. And I don't want to even predict what kind of amount of time we're going to have because that surprised us previously.
Oh, and that hits the post.
They've had their chances. Ogiwara's first contribution to ball was score.
It was initially really well defended by Tunes, but once Panza had a bit of trouble with the pass back to him. Pressure, nice attempt there. Ogiwara. Is thinking that the ball is going towards the far post, just closes his body as he hits it. Fortunately for him, through his side.
whistle. Very good performance from Arau, and good to see